So, hello students. I hope you all have been doing well. Today we are discussing about part 2 of our lecture number 24, and it is about the clinical chemistry. So we have already discussed in our previous lecture that what is clinical chemistry. Actually, clinical chemistry is a field of a science in that we perform different chemical tests to find out the concentration of any chemical or any you can say molecule like protein, lipid, or any other molecule in any body fluid, for example from the blood, from the urine, or from the cerebrospinal fluid. So why we perform the clinical chemistry test? We perform clinical chemistry test to find out the concentration of different macromolecule in the blood or in any other body fluid. Why we are finding out the concentration of any macromolecule, or for example protein, for example carbohydrate, for example cholesterol. Why we finding out the concentration? We are finding out the concentration of these molecule to see either these are present in our body fluid in normal concentration or in abnormal concentration, because the increase or decrease, very increase or very decrease concentration of these biological macromolecule are the indication of disease. So if you are having higher concentration of sugar or glucose in your blood, so it is the indication that you are having diabetes, or someone having diabetes. Or similarly, if someone is having higher concentration of cholesterol in the blood, so it is one of the indication of that person is suffering from cholesterol or hypercholesterolemia. Or if someone is having higher concentration of protein or any other means, for example bilirubin or any keratin in the blood, so it is the indication of also a disease. So we perform this clinical chemistry test for the diagnosis of the disease. So we have we have understand that why we perform this test, clinical chemistry test, and what are the importance. So previously in the 19th century, to find out to find out the concentration of any biological micromolecule in the body fluid, we were using clinical chemical reactions. Now the science get advanced, and now in 20th century, how we are finding out the concentration of these biological macromolecule in the body fluid. We can easily detect the concentration of these biological macromolecule in the body fluid by using modern equipment, and spectrophotometer is one such equipment. So in first of all, what is this spectrophotometer, and what is how we use this photometer? Have to understand that how we can find out the concentration of, for example, any protein in the blood sample by using this spectrophotometer. So in this spectrophotometer we perform a test to find out the concentration of any protein in the blood or in any body fluid, and this test is having a name. And what is the name of this test? The name of this test is ELISA. And what is this ELISA? ELISA is enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. So we are seeing first here that what is the principle of this assay, and how we can find out the concentration of any protein in any fluid by utilizing this assay. So what is the principle? Principle is that if you are having you are having blood, for example it is your body fluid. So when you pour this blood is having protein, so when you will add this protein blood that is having protein A in one of the assay plate. Means what is the assay plate? Assay plate is a equipment, or you can say it is a accessory of equipment that is used in the experiment, and in the video we will be seeing that what is this plate. So we will add the blood that is containing protein A in this plate, and after that we will be add an antibody in this plate. So what the antibody do? Antibody will go in the plate and will bind on the only bind with the protein that is present in the blood, our required protein that for which we have to find out the concentration of that protein. And after that we would be adding another antibody that will be the secondary antibody, and this antibody would be conjugated or linked with an enzyme. So this what this antibody do? This antibody will go in this plate and will specifically bind with this antibody that is previously bind with the protein. So after that we will be adding a substrate. So you know, when there is a enzyme and when there is a substrate, so what enzyme do? Enzyme convert this substrate into product, or enzyme convert reactant into product. So what is the reactant here? Reactant is a substrate here. So this enzyme will work on this substrate and convert this substrate into a product. So due to the conversion of this substrate into the product, a light will produce, a signal will produce. So this signal will be detected by this machine that we say as spectrophotometer. So let's see how this machine run and how we perform this